Bloggo's POW.
Right, let's have a look at four of my favourite arcade shooters. Right, first off the bat we have Saint Dragon. And as with all the games in this episode, this is a favourite of mine because we're revisiting games we covered 5-6 years ago in one easily digestible capsule. So, here's Mr. Saint Dragon. He's got a forward shot which consists of a green blob and a red blob. The red blob can change into other blobs. And then you can pick up an N and your green blob is extended as S speedy thing, yeah. Don't want too many speedy things. And the main draw with Saint Dragon is the tail of the dragon acts somewhat as a shield. Not to everything, but your common old garden everyday fire is deflected, or at least absorbed by the tail. And there is an Atari Jaguar. No, a Jaleco Panther, that's what it is. And another one. And you've got the fireball can be changed for a couple of other things. You've got a laser and a bounce shot. I think there's the only three main weapons there. Oh, and you've got a H. Which I thought that was going to be the H. That's not the H. The H is later on. Oh shit! There's me getting too confident. And this is where the H power comes up. And that's like a hyper power up. There it is there. You collect it and you have invulnerability and maximum forward, or in this case bomb bouncing firepower. Barnsworth would be proud with all this bouncing bombage going on. Now the weird thing is about Saint Dragon is for a long time the only way you could play it outside of emulation was either the home computer versions or the PC Engine version. The home computer versions were okay, I suppose. The Amiga version was alright, but was missing a lot of the music. And the PC Engine version just felt all wrong. And talking of wrong, it's a boss which is a giant cybernetic bull. Because reasons, I guess. And I've blown its bloody head off. It's going to fire again. Oh no, it's already dead. Lovely. Oh, let's go nest on this tree. Lovely. Anyway, as I was saying, PC Engine version, Amiga version, they were probably the premier versions to play back in the day. And for a long time it was completely ignored. Until recently it came out on the Switch, which is nice. And then even more recently, it also came out in the Evercade. So there's loads of ways to play Saint Dragon these days. Which is all very nice. The Switch is probably the most comprehensive because you've got dip switch settings and whatnots there. Here's another H.
Put it in H!
Right, I'm going to make a mess with that. If I can remember correctly, yep, another dragon, there we go. And a nice one up. Now it's important, you've got to finish this level with shit. As much firepower as possible, he says, absolutely dying. Right, have we got enough firepower for this? Not so much this bit, but when it splits up, it sends a lot of spinny things around, and you need some decent firepower to keep them all at bay. So I'm doing a really bad job of it. Like that. Shit. Yeah, that's more like it. Now this is where things start getting nasty. This is an absolute git of a stage. I've done it a couple of times in recent memory. Absolute git. There's some spinny roboty things coming up, not these guys. Oh, bollocks! Right, we've got a bit further now. Yes, the amount of shit this level throws at you, you really do need that absorbing tail. Here comes the zingy sparky robots. It's the bazooka robots you're going to watch out for. You're like, holy shit, there's one! Fuck! Right, there's a H, got to keep up on the screen for as long as possible.
Put it in H!
Another bazooka robot coming up any second. I can't remember where it comes from. Shit, where's it come from? Bloody up. Yep, totally intense this level. Right, one of those bazooka robots comes from the top this time. Just squeeze through this gap. There's another one coming from the top. And it's boss time. Oh god, I can't remember this boss at all. Oh! Yeah, okay. The main version that I'm playing of this, for some reason, skips the boss. I'll put a picture of the boss here, but it skips the boss for some reason. I've forgotten all about that. The recent home versions don't have that problem, and now we're completely winging this because I don't remember this level a jot. So there's Saint Dragon. That's a lovely game. It's highly recommended. It's as hard as nails, but I really do like the style of it. It's really smart. I suggest you go and play it. Right, next up is Prehistoric Isle in 1930. Okay, literally just Prehistoric Isle. Another game which has disappeared in the ravages of time, only to surface on the SNK collection for the Switch and PS4. I don't think it came out on anything else. Definitely not back in the day when it was more relevant. So we have a biplane, we have dinosaurs, it's the land that time forgot. Insert a very Harryhausen picture here. And it's a fairly standard shoot 'em up, but what's this? It's an R-Type style pod, which you can use the other button to rotate to different configurations to change your firepower. Which is all sorts of useful. It also acts as a shield to a point, but you will lose it if it gets too much damage. So it's probably best to use it not so much as a shield. I'd say that was smart. But the more of them you collect, the more powerful your weapons become. And then S does the speed up, because S always does speed up. And that's just points. Yep, there's a weapon for every occasion. As you can see. I do believe we're going to be getting to a boss soon. I think it's a mid-level boss. Right, now we've got maximum forward firepower. And here comes a Brachiosaurus. This one, look at it, it's really pissed off. It's not moving in herds either. Fairly straightforward to Brachiosaur. Just shoot it in the face. Remember that next time you meet one. Oh shit. I died. Yeah, it's all going tits up now. And we got another boss. An Allosaurus. Or a Allosaurus. Well, things aren't looking too great for me at the moment. I lost a lot of my weaponry there when I ran in face first into a pterodactyl, like you do. Oh shit, that's nice. Oh, Christ on a bike. Fucking bunny hopping dino twat. Now, if you do lose your weapon, sometimes the gods smile on you like that. I like where the levels are called Inquiry. Inquiry 2. Let me inquire about your hyperspeed powered biplane flying through the sky at a rate of knots. That's an inquiry. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Doesn't look like any dinosaur I ever saw. Dino didn't saw? I don't know. Ah, here we go. A Ramphorhynchus. This is like a more scary Pteranodon, if such a thing's possible. With more teeth. Poo. Let's have a quick continue. Oh, this is actually a really bad idea. Unless the gods smile on us once more and give us another power-up. Here comes one now. Oh, bollocks, I avoided the hell out of the power-up. So Inquiry 3 is on the ground. I like a good inquiry. Right, lots of cavemen, because cavemen flying on bats. Now I understand this may not be everybody's cup of tea, because sometimes it is just downright unfair. But I have very, very fond memories of playing this down Broadstairs arcades. Actually, so does the arcade game was in the same arcade as St. Dragon. But unlike St. Dragon, I didn't actually get to purchase the fuck socks. I was going to say the PCB of this. But yes, there we go. Prehistoric Island 1930. It's still good, but still really hard. Right, next up is Area 88. A game based on an arcade game. No, wait. A game based on an anime and a manga series, which everybody over here knows as UN Squadron. So we're going to go with Mickey and his Tomcat. Select some weaponry. Get out there. Now, this, interestingly... Right, hold up. Let's get this out of the way first. I would say it's the missing Capcom game. All these Capcom collections to come out here, there and everywhere. Area 8's never on them, and I can only imagine it's because of licensing reasons. I don't know if Area 8 creator Kaoru Shintani doesn't like the game or what, I'm not entirely sure, but it just doesn't appear on any of Capcom's collections. You can play its sequel, Carrier Air Wing, which is not licensed, if you like. But the original Area 8 is not on them. And that also goes for the Super Famicom version for Super Nintendo if you're playing UN Squadron, which is the same game but different. Stick with me. It's single player, but there's a lot more of RPG sort of elements in terms of selecting the missions you take, powering up your flying new planes as well as new weapons. It's a bit more fleshed out. It's got levels in it which aren't included in this version, and some levels in this aren't in the Super Famicom version, so it's worth playing both of them. But we would have thought, what with the proliferation of the Capcom arcade packs, that this would have made it onto them, but apparently not. Right, so there's Saki, he's your commander. There's McCoy, he sells toilet rolls and nuclear missiles. And we're on to the lightning stage. Bit of background. Area 8, the manga and anime, centers around primarily Kazama. Shin Kazama Shin, if you want to say his name properly. A civilian pilot who has been tricked into joining the mercenary air force of the, well, depending on your translation, Arslan or Azran state, in a battle against the government, the anti-government forces. And they hire mercenary fighter pilots, a bit like the French Foreign Legion, but with fighters. And they will have to buy their own planes and maintain them, and it's all a bit second-hand car dealer, but with aircraft. But the gist of the story is Shin Kazama doesn't want to fight. He's a civilian. He's been conned into this by his best friend who wants to steal Shin's girlfriend and a job at Yamato Airlines. So it's about Shin trying to get back home. And the only way you can leave Area 8 is either in a body bag, paying I think, a $2 million fine, or deserting. And all these things come up in the manga. And I'm almost dead. And aeroplane fans out there will probably be spotting all the aircraft in this and saying, oh look, that's a Tupolev TU what's it backfire. I can't remember what its designation is apart from backfire. But it appears the anti-government forces are very, very well armed. Looking at this B-2 stealth bomber, which when this was released in 1991, I think, was had just been declassified. So what are you going to do, guys? And because it's stealth, look, my homing missiles don't work. If you dead fire them, they do. They don't home. There we go. One dead stealth bomber. Right, on to stage 3, and you can destroy the trees, deforestation, and some Harriers. And some aerial mines. And a funny noise. So yes, this is good. I would probably say that if you're going to play the game on your own, I would play the Super Famicom version. Okay, it's got slowdown and that sort of SNES janky sort of way when things get busy, but I think it's probably the better game. But if you're going to play 2 players, this one all the way, I'd say, definitely. Right, this is Strato Fighter. It's another lost shoot 'em up. This didn't get any home conversions until the Tecmo arcade pack for the original Xbox. It hasn't been seen since. This is a shoo-in for the Evercade, if you Evercade people ever watch my videos. And this one I also owned the PCB for at one point. Then you've got a very standard sort of sidearm style 2-directional shot thing going on. And really nice anime mecha style designs of all the things, including these side fightery sort of space mech things. And you've got shield power-ups, but you've got to collect 3 of them for the shield to go on. Otherwise, all the power-ups do, you know, what you expect: forward fire power, spread guns, that sort of malarkey. Now, I mentioned I played Cybattle a while ago, and I incorrectly said that Cybattle and this were by the same company. Cybattle was by Jalaika, and of course this is by Temco. I can never remember which way that goes. Anyway, and they're a separate company. Different company, opposing, competing companies. But the graphical style in both those games is really similar. Anyway, in the meantime, we've got a boss to take care of. Like so. And that wasn't too hard, was it? I love that little cutscene as well, just barely animated but looks so good. If I do well on the second level, I'll get the same cutscene level thing but with 2 little robot things following me. Go, 2 little robot dudes. Hopefully I won't lose them. Oh bollocks! Spoke too soon. Shit sticks. Now look how crappy my firepower is. Now I've got shield energy. I've done with that a couple of minutes ago, and I've lost it already. Now, if you've played R-Type Final 2, there's a very similar stage in that to this. Obviously, this is referencing the original R-Type Big Battleship stage, but there's a stage in R-Type Final 2 which is just like this. You fly around the back of the ship like this. Right, we've got the boss. Strangely enough, this isn't actually the boss here. Let's destroy these engines. And then the real boss appears. And here it comes. Right, stage 3 is your standard GUI level. Because every shoot 'em up's got to have a GUI level, hasn't it? Well, there wasn't one in Area 88, was there? I don't think there was one in St. Dragon. Oh, wait, this is the only GUI level in this video. Bollocks. But yes, definitely wearing its R-type love on its sleeve with this level. This purple goo really does slow you down but won't kill you. Also makes you miss power-ups. I'm not sure how I missed that, but I did. Oh, there's a power up there. And now we've got bubbles to contend with. Because I do believe going some sort of pattern, but who knows, eh? Chaos Theory and bubbles. Right, bit more firepower now. I don't know what the hell they are. And that looks like something from Gradius. Okay, that did stuff. I can't remember what the boss is on this level, and I don't think I'm going to get to see it at this rate. No, there we go. Game over. So there's Strato Fighter. That's still really good, and I still enjoy it. So there were some of my favourite arcade shooters, a few that were off the beaten track and a couple of well-known ones. What are your favourite arcade shooters? Comment below.
Yeah, subscribe.
Put it in H!